I'm Pete, and this is Metalheads reacting to hip-hop. Giant Earthlings. Is it recording? Or it is.
Is it?
Okay, ready? So, today we're reacting to MF Doom from the album Mad Villainy. What's the song?
The track is Meat Grinder, which is apropos to your Carcass shirt today. Choice cuts.
Yeah, this is from the original tour there. Symphonies of Sickness.
Yeah, one thing before we get started, I was curious about, because I had no idea when we started this, is this channel primarily for hip-hop fans or for metalheads who want to know more about hip-hop, or neither?
I think that's a good question.
The people
We're
that
gonna
have,
see who's
to the people out there who are watching this or have subscribed or leave comments or whatever, do you spend more time listening to metal? Is that how you found us, or were you just bored? And or do you traditionally listen to more hip hop? But yeah, let us know. But this is MF Doom with Meat Grinder. We weren't suggested this; we just found it.
Yeah.
So let's fucking do a thing.
Check it out. Here we go. Frank Zappa.
Yes. Very stylish, right off the get-go.
The jar is under the bed.
I wonder where this is going.
The jar is under the bed.
Tripping off the beat, kinda dripping off the meat grinder. Heat niner, pimping, stripping, soft, sweet minor. China was a neat sign of trouble with the script digits. Double dip, bubble lip, subtlest midget. Borderline schizo, sorta fine tits though. Porter wine, order grind, 8:45, let's go. Ever since 10-11, glad she made a brethren. Then his last down, 7 alligator, 7 at the gates of heaven knocking. No answer, slow dancer, hopeless romancer. Dopest flow stanzas, yes, no, villain. Metal face to Destro, guess so. Still incredible in escrow. Just say ho, I'll test the yayo. Wild West style fest, y'all best to lay low. Hey bro, day glow, set the bet, pay dough. Before the cheddar get away, best to get Mako. The worst hated god who perpetrated odd favors demonstrated in the perforated rod lavers. In all quad flavors, large savers. Still back in the game like Jack LaLanne. Think you know the name, don't rack your brain. On a fast track to half sane, either in a slow beat or that the speed or at the cane. Laughter, pain, throwing songs lit in the booth with the best host. Doing bong hits on the roof in the West Coast. He's at it again, mad at the pen. Glad that we win a tad fat in a bad hat for men. Grind the cinnamon, Manhattan warmongers. You can find the villain in satin. Gongas, the van screeches, the old man preaches about the gold sand beaches. The cold hand reaches for the old tan Elises. Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was Meat Grinder by MF Doom. That bored the shit out of me. To be totally honest.
Yeah, it was the beat kind of didn't vary that much.
Nothing varied much.
Yeah.
From the standpoint that there wasn't really anything to vary from. He didn't give you...
Yeah,
like, there wasn't a...
Well, it's a short track.
There wasn't... Yeah, but we've done like 3 short tracks now, and they've...
Yeah.
You can do a lot with a little.
I like the sound of his voice, though.
I like the Zappa intro.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah, it was
did
kind of
nothing.
flat.
It was a neat intro, but it did nothing to get me into the song, and the transition was...
Just kind of
It was
faded
not
out.
seamless. It just kind of like, and we're going to drop off, and then here's something completely different.
Yeah.
Not really for the sake of anything. So if we're going to reference the rubric...
Yeah, let's do the rubric.
What's the first? Lyrical flow?
Lyrical flow.
There was not a flow to it. I think I referenced this in a previous video where there's the Slayer solos that don't do anything to enhance the song. It kind of just rambled on. With,
I thought there was a flow, but yeah, it didn't vary at all from.
Well, I don't know if the word cadence.
I wanted to hear breath.
Right.
There was no breath, right? Just
it
kept
was
going.
It was kind of like, what is it called when they tell you to write, but you're not allowed to take your pen off the paper?
Yeah, like automatic writing.
Yeah, like this is what's coming out of my consciousness.
Yeah, I almost wish there was a break in the lyrics and then something else, and then back in or something.
He had so much to say, but he didn't enhance any of it with a rhythm or a hook or a flow. So I give the flow like a 1 or a 2 because it did not flow for me. Just my opinion.
I don't know. I would give it a 5 actually because I thought it flowed, but it didn't vary that much. But
I mean, I've heard.
I don't
know. If
I thought it was in the pocket, like with it. You didn't think so?
If it was,
it's a
pocket.
When we talk about flow,
find the pocket. Find the pocket.
I mean, what do we know about flow anyway?
No.
But I think for me, as like rhythmically, it had some stuff happening. But what I would like to hear was more breaks.
I would like an emphasis of something. It didn't sound to me like
the delivery too was flat. Like
he didn't
never
seem
changed
like
his tone.
There was no aggression. There was no like tension to it. There was no.
It kind of felt
for not to be a.
It felt defeated.
Not to have a pun, but there was no ebb and flow to it. It was.
There was no it was defeated or like just.
There was no in and out. It was all in.
Yeah, because lyrically, and we'll get to that next. There's some kind of interesting stuff happening.
Yeah, which is why I wish he established something to engage me with it a little bit more. So you said 5, I said 1 or 2. So if we split that, what's that? 3.5?
Oh, fuck now.
Pete, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about the backdrop.
So lyrical flow, you gave it a pretty low score here, but that's fine. Lyrical flow 2, and mine was 5.
Yeah. So if we split that, what is it?
We'll say 3.5. That's right. Actually.
Because there's a 3.
That's right. Actually.
Yeah.
Lyrical content, rather.
It's tough because am I supposed to judge the lyrical content by whether it's whether the content is substantial or whether the content is quality? I think
quality with like internal rhymes. And like sort of, I mean, no, that's more flow, maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, lyrical content is like, what is he talking about?
He knows how to maximize a rhyme scheme, or he knows how to maximize rhymes, but there isn't really a.
Like, what's he saying in the song?
Yeah. For something where he really wants you to hear every word. What I like is that he's clear.
Yeah.
And the production allows him that he's enunciating and you can hear everything. It wouldn't be so hard to get the lyrics out, even if we weren't looking at the lyrics, which we are. Like on their own, the lyrics are fine, but they don't really. They don't serve a greater good. For me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of like. It's kind of cool. I mean, he's painting an interesting picture. Like it's. I think it's got some sort of like visual.
I think he's painting a lot, but I'm not getting a picture out of it.
Well, what do you give it? 5-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. I'm gonna say 6, but give it 5.5.
You're such a generous man, Peter.
Because some of it's kind of evocative, I thought. Like at the end there.
The last song.
Fan screeches, old man preaches about the gold sand beaches. You know, it's some interesting imagery. For whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But that's neither here nor there.
No. So, what's a beat?
The beat.
Beat was boring.
Boring.
Especially in light of what we have already listened to.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fine, but it didn't vary at all. Like, I wish something else had happened, or something dropped out, or something.
Yeah.
There was
no real variance to it. It didn't. Not that there has to be a bunch of different beats, but it didn't really. The presentation was pretty minimal. I mean, I imagine he wants it to be minimal.
Yeah.
Like, when a lot of really great guitar players are doing guitar-fronted music, the bass and the drums sit in the back, so the guitar can shine. Judging by the way he's approaching his lyrics, in the way he's delivering them, he really wants you to focus on that.
Right.
And which the beat certainly enables you to do.
Yeah, it's sort of a song, maybe.
But I wish it was doing something. It doesn't sound like it's doing
the whole
anything.
thing was less flat, sort of.
Yeah, that's a good word to describe it. The whole thing is pretty.
And maybe that's
flat.
what he's for the beginning of the album. Maybe he's trying to ease you into it. Because actually, I've heard other stuff is a little more aggressive by him.
Well, maybe we'll look into something else by.
Yeah, if someone wants to comment below, maybe with another track.
If you've heard of this artist, or if you like any of it, if you know any of this stuff, I refuse to believe that someone that wears a mask that engaging presents things that are only minimally engaging.
Yeah. What's the beat?
So
5?
Yeah, 4.
4. Yeah, middle of the road for me. Say 4.5.
Yeah. In the production, there wasn't really anything to produce. You could halfway through the song, I think I'm just listening to an a cappella because he's just.
Yeah, there wasn't much production.
Yeah.
Not great production.
Yeah. So I'd probably say a 4.
4.5.
It was. I mean, well, actually, I don't know. The vocals were very clear, and I've been asking for that before, but I guess when I'm asking for that type of clarity, I wish it was something that was.
The production kind of served the song, though, I thought.
Yeah.
For whatever.
So, okay, well, I'll bump that up. I'll give
5?
the production a 5.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's where I am about. So let's.
MF Doom, if you're watching this, we mean no disrespect.
Yeah, no, and what I've heard, like I said, I've heard other stuff that I've liked more than this.
Okay.
So it was like kind of flat. And this is supposed to be one of his well-regarded albums, I think.
Okay. Maybe we picked a bad track off the album.
Yeah, so if anyone below, we'll give him a second chance if
you think we're more than happy to listen to a new track.
As you watch me do my rubric.
Peter's doing his rubric.
You just like saying rubric.
Yes. I don't even think we're using the term
it's not right.
It's not a rubric.
A rubric is like a course syllabus or something.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's like, well, it's something you have to follow, like a criteria.
Exactly. I think we're in the ballpark.
We're not totally off base here.
We're calling it that no matter what. So we're going to say 4.6. We'll round them up to 5.
Okay.
So we give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
But yeah, we're
50%.
willing to give him a second chance.
So if you'd like to suggest any new material for us to react to, whether it's MF Doom or whether it is someone entirely different, or if you have any crack, we are equally engaged.
I think the mask is so cool. I mean, it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame that this track.
Also, I would like to point out that this is the first song we've reacted to that did not have video accompaniment. So we very well may be biased by the fact that we were not visually engaged by anything aside from a still, which may be a more pure way to gauge the response.
I'm thinking, maybe we should do without videos.
Yeah.
That's something we
maybe
need to
we'll
figure
react without the video, and then we'll display it with the video.
That's a good idea.
If there is a
video
accompaniment.
We can always link people to the video.
Yeah.
People
People are fucking lazy, though.
I think we should do
just a bunch of assholes watching shit on YouTube.
But I think you're right, though. I think this is we talked about this before. It's a purer way to sort of...
Yeah.
Because we're not visually distracted.
I imagine that he wrote the song before...
yeah.
I imagine that most of these people are writing the songs before they're considering a video. It would be pretty neat if it was the other way around. Like, it'd be pretty neat if Nicki Minaj had the video idea for Fifi.
Probably,
all these crazy colors and this guy with stupid teeth and a dog that looks like it's being abused.
That was pretty rough.
Yes.
Anyway.
We're signing off. And you have a great fucking day.
See you next time.
You enjoy the fucking shit out of your tits.